is going on, everybody? My name is Wadi the Crypto Hunter, and today we have AMA with Baby Hop. And sorry because I just remember I didn't send him the link earlier, so that's actually my fault. Why he's not here yet. Aviator, what's going on? My comment got deleted. How, bro? Hi, J Ta Car. How are you? Awadi, the crypto hunter. I found out every want to join my protest. Tyler Crypto in the house. Hey, Wadi, I got rug the space for you. I appreciate that, Tyler. Yeah, I just sent Andrew the link because I just noticed I didn't send it to him earlier. So yeah, that's my fault. Uh, I got a bruise from the needle. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our friend Andrew Baby Hop in the house. What's going on, Andrew? Can you hear me? Oh, hold on. He's having device issue. You know, it happens to the best of us. Earlier, it was my internet that was acting up. But in the meantime, let me see. Let me add the screen. Oh, he's back. Hey, bro, are you good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay. Jesus. Sorry about that. What's is there a appropriate picture popping up for like my avatar right now or picture of a profile?
No, there's nothing popping up. It's just a black screen.
Okay. Hmm.
And by the way, guys, Andrew is docs, but today he cannot share his camera.
There we go. Okay.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. Sonia, let's protest, but where? All right, so apparently people that are writing comments can't really put certain comments. So everybody is complaining about it. Tyler Crypto says, Andrew. All right. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. What up? Eddie Turner in the house. What's going on? Smash that like button and sub. I appreciate that. All right. So Andrew, where do we start, bro? Want to tell me a little bit about yourself and
Sure.
the
Yeah,
project?
I'll start on myself. My name's Andrew from New Jersey. 32 years old, father, husband, um, hard worker, crypto investor, stock investor. You name it, if it has money behind it, I try to get into it in the right ways. Um, I've been trading stocks for about 4.5 years. Been trading crypto for about three. Initially started on Coinbase. Well, initially it was actually Trust Wallet. Started messing around on Coinbase. Crypto.com came out. Got to their regular Crypto.com platform. Started staking, getting into Chronos chain a little bit, and then they released the DeFi app, and that brought me down the rabbit hole along with everybody else that probably started exactly how I started. You get brought into DeFi and you get sent down that rabbit hole that's non-ending. Um, so in the beginning it was a really good experience. Made some money, but once you I've noticed that once you really hit that one moonshot, your brain is automatically like programmed to think that everyone's going to be like that.
Yeah,
And you're sadly mistaken because they're definitely not. So, you come up, you come up a couple times, come up a couple times, and then, all those come ups you invested into one project and it rugs and it shits the bed. So I've had experiences like that, you know what I mean? Where it's been a financial roller coaster, an emotional roller coaster, but you thug it out because I appreciate the space. You know what I mean? Web3 is something that's way different than anybody's ever experienced as far as like investments and communities and whatnot. So it keeps me coming back because it's not only the money that attracts me to Chronos and DeFi and Web3 spaces, it's the people and the community. You know what I mean? Like these people have dug me out of like really deep like mental holes that I've been in before, where I got just shit going on in my life. And who do you talk to about like problems that you're having at home because of crypto? You know what I mean? And people really wouldn't understand that, but when you're a founder or a developer, there's a lot of time you spend behind a screen. You know what I mean? Where you're not giving the attention to the family that they really deserve all the time. And you need people to talk to about that and see what they do and how they manage their time and shit like that. And that the spaces that I'm involved in and the communities that I'm involved in have offered like that type of advice to me. You know what I mean? So it's much more than financial freedom that everybody's looking for, but it's the communities that of like-minded people that attract more and more people to projects and other Web3 spaces. Um, so we'll get more to Baby Hop. So back to the roller coaster, financial roller coaster. So I was really into the MMF decks. I was yield farming in their Savannah, the Oasis with M Share and Savannah Token and whatnot. So doing really good. I think I had like maybe like a 3 month run where things were printing the money. The Oasis was printing me money every single day. In my head, I'm ready to quit work, and sure enough, the whole market crashes. You know what I mean? Not only MMF, but blockchain wide, network wide. It doesn't matter. Every token took a shit. So I definitely felt the effects of that. And HopSwap came out. So HopSwap came out, and I felt like it was this breath of fresh air that investors needed. You know what I mean? They promoted their project as being SEC compliant. To me, as an investor, initially in the stock market, that's something that's attractive to me. When a project shows that they are going to be SEC compliant before there's any regulation, that tells me they're here for the long haul. That tells me that they're based as hell, that they're doxxed, that they have all their paperwork in order, they have attorneys and all this shit ready for whatever comes. You know what I mean? And while all these other dexes are trying to scramble to put together why their APYs are equaling what they are, HopSwap's going to be ahead of the game, getting ready to launch another NFT project off their launchpad and opening up another like LP stake pool while all these other exchanges are scrambling like with chickens with their heads cut off because they don't know how to produce to the SEC that these APYs that they've been giving, in the vaults and all that are not accurate or not true. The amounts that the investor is looking at and being advertised that they are going to get in return are not true. So these people are ahead of all that. So to me, that's a bullish project. Um,
yeah.
Another thing that also geared me to them was they're a platform that's offering services to new development projects or even projects that are established and are just looking for utility. So token staking, NFT launchpad. The list can go on forever. Metaverse utility, GameFi, pretty much anything that
Uh,
and
and oh,
the developers to offer that to the public. So when when you need something like this, you reach out to them and they have that service to offer you. So that again, that was attractive to me. I
okay. So basically, you went obviously to
was
the
I
safest
was I
to.
rugging?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you was bragging just now. So if you was talking, I'm sorry.
Yep. What was I? Where did I drop out at?
Oh no, you just said the last thing that that's where you're at and that's it.
So
So
yeah,
basically that you joined
to the hop swap thing.
the hop swap, yeah, because they show they actually
They're
apply
legitimate. They got
for
shit
the
going on.
FCC, yeah. So they got
Exactly.
a lot
So
going on.
right,
And what I was
and then
gonna no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
So like I know that whatever token that seems to be bullish, you know what I mean? They're going to have a lot of success. There's going to be a baby token that follows it. You know what I mean? There's going to be somebody's going to deploy a baby token to offer rewards in this token because that's just the nature of DeFi. At least in Chronos DeFi that has low gas, you know, because trying to do a rewards token on Ethereum, it's not really going to work out too great. But in Kronos' space, yeah, that's something that's pretty normal. So instead of allowing a shitty developer, you know, somebody that's going to do a rug pull, I've never done a project before, and I was ready to dive into it. You know what I mean? I feel like I was a pretty well known guy within the Kronos space. Never really had a bad reputation for myself. Talk to everybody with respect. Treat everybody with respect. Help people when I can. So I came up with this the Babyhop token. We launched the token 9 hours, I think, after HopSwap released their DEX to the public. We got the router information from Fat Monkey and Sierne. We hounded the shit out of them to get this, and they gave it to us, and we slapped together that contract, and it works, man. It works really, really good. I think a max bag right now is getting you like between 15 to 1800 hop with the volume that we're seeing, and it's super low volume,
Yeah.
and it's been good. We came out with our NFT collection about almost a month ago, a collection of 500. We're almost at about 200 minted out, and for a NFT that didn't have utility to it yet, I'm still actually impressed with the results of the mint. We are working on development for the click to earn game for the Baby Joey claw machine. So pretty much it's going to be you use your NFT to access this claw machine. There's going to be three levels of the claw machine. You know, everybody starts out at level one, then you reach up to level two, then you reach up to level three. Every level tier will offer you different amounts of rewards. Obviously, as you tier up, the rewards get more. Everybody's going to be able to play. Everybody that holds a Baby Joey NFT is going to be able to play one time a day. So this is kind of like NFT staking, and you're getting your 24-hour APY out of it. You know what I mean? So that's the concept behind this game that we're developing. So it's giving the NFTs utility until we mint out, and then we're going to come up with LP staking because we got whitelisted on HopSwap. So we're going to have LP staking, not on HopSwap. More than likely, it's going to be on our own staking dApp. So it's going to be LP staking with Babyhop Hop LP as well as Babyhop and Crow LP that we also have.
Yeah.
Again, that's something that not only will be beneficial to the investors that do utilize that LP staking because you could get passive income, but it also helps the project out because it strengthens the liquidity. And I've been talked to by many people, and the Hop LP really isn't too strong, but I kind of initially put it there because it offered simplicity to the smart contract because we offer Hop rewards. So now the smart contract doesn't have to sell Baby Hop for Crow and then Crow for Hop because it has a mapping feature that it takes the only route or the simplest route. And that at the time was the simplest route. Now that we have the Baby Hop LP, the smart contract utilizes that LP and pushes out the rewards more efficiently, doesn't use as much gas, which means more rewards for the investors that hold the token. So that was the reason behind me initially pairing that LP. But I also want to build it because there's plenty of people, we're on HopSwap, that are swapping Hop for Baby Hop. So I want to build that LP, and I think the LP staking is going to be the most efficient way to do it without me pulling a ton of money and pairing it and locking it. You know what I mean? Let's get the community involved in this and strengthen up the LP. And while they do that, they're going to get rewarded for that. You know what I mean? I'm not asking anybody to do it and as a favor. You know, you're getting paid to do things like this. Um, so with all that in place, NFT would be minted out at that point. This is when we start looking into our real GameFi. So we're looking into a Baby Joey arcade room where it will be 80s, 90s style retro games, and it's going to be peer to peer playing. So it'll be like Street Fighter where you're fighting somebody else, and it can be, you know, you can set wagers where, you know, there's a 100 baby hop wager, a 200 baby hop wager, 300 baby hop wager, winner takes all. That's the kind of the theme that I want to go for. And again, it'll be a couple different games, not just like a Street Fighter thing, but like a Mario theme type of thing. You're gonna have like air hockey, maybe just shit that you'd see in those arcades when you and I were younger. You know what I mean? You go to the arcade, you play around for a little bit, and you go home with a pocket full of tickets, hopefully. So that's gonna be the plan for like Lazy World and Metaverse integration. At that point, we'll probably come out with another NFT collection, a little bit larger, because 500 NFTs, they're, you know, that's not really a lot of users. We want to offer the ability for a lot more people to onboard onto the Baby Hop project, get those NFTs in people's wallets, let them utilize those NFTs, click to earn, play to earn, token staking, NFT staking, whatever it may be. But I think the time is going to call for a larger collection, because initially we were a small project. You know what I mean? A collection of 500 I thought sounded suitable for the OG collection. Um, so that's what we did. Back to the OG collection though. So the OG collection holders are going to have voting power. You know what I mean? So these NFTs are going to be able to be used in voting pools. So the community will be able to decide and vote on the rewards for the click to earn later on in the future when, you know, the current rewards dry out. When we do have that LP staking and NFT staking, we're going to get the community's input on what they want as rewards, and as long as it's, you know, obtainable and not crazy, we'll make that happen. But I need the input from the community. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if they don't like what's going on, the project's nothing. You know what I mean? If this isn't attractive to the investors, this project is nothing. So we're here to please the investors, do it efficiently, do it with transparency. I'm handling this project. I feel like I'm handling this project pretty well. Um, and we're seeing where it goes, man. I'm having a whole lot of fun with it. I'm meeting a whole lot of cool people. Um, like I said in the beginning, the communities that I get involved in and that I'm involved in are they're awesome people, dude. You know, genuine people that aren't here just for the money. They're here for like to
Exactly.
really be a backbone to this Web3, and I feel like I'm also giving that bone structure to it as well.
No, I mean, well, uh, I heard you the first time when you was on TX channel, TX Tornado, and I said, "Wow, this guy is really doing what he has to for his project and for the community." So that's one of the reasons why I also reached out to you because I was like, okay, this is the type of example or type of project that I want to bring and developers, on my channel because it's people that really care about the community. Um, awesome, Austin in the house. What's going on, bro? Is this a new project? Currently, yes. They have NFT collection. They also have their own token, which both of them they're on
All
the
right,
Chrome
perfect.
chain,
One second.
right, Andrew?
Yes, sir. Both on Chronos Network.
Okay.
Whitelisted on HotSwap.finance. You can buy it straight from the pull down. You can also see the NFT
Yeah.
collections
Actually,
mint
I
page
have.
right on their exchange as well.
Yeah. Here you'll be able to buy your hop tokens. Let me see. Connect to Crowfi. Allow. Successfully connected. Host for next evolution. Allow. Okay. So there you go. I'm connected. But why isn't it
Yeah.
showing my crow?
So, well, you don't even have to. You could click that crow arrow right next to crow. You could click the arrow, and it'll pull the pull down. Nope, down, 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 down.
Up. Wait.
No, cancel out of that. Connect wallet upper right hand corner.
All right here.
Click that. That'll connect your wallet, MetaMask, or whatever you use.
Hold on. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Now, if you pull down the bottom one where it says hop,
Um.
you see the arrow. It says hop. Tap that. Click it. Now you'll see baby hop. It's the third one.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
Yep.
look at that. I almost buy the wrong one by accident.
But
So
like that's what so we are whitelisted on HopSwap's exchange. So that's you don't have to, when you do a lot of DGen plays, you have to import contract addresses and look up the contract on Deck Screener and all that shit. You don't have to do that with us.
yeah,
Apparently HopSwap acknowledged that we're putting in a lot of work and we're dedicated to this project and we're not going anywhere and we got
yeah,
the pedal to the floor, man, and they acknowledge that and they see that we're really working hard, so they whitelisted us, man, and that tells a lot about a Dex as well. That again, they're not only here for the money because there's Dexes that charge tens of thousands of dollars to get a token whitelisted, and for them to do that out of generosity and just seeing that this kid's working pretty hard and he deserves this, that said a lot about them, you know what I mean? But on a personal level, it says a lot about them for me. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It speaks
Um,
volume.
yeah. Awesome. Austin is asking when did they launch? When did you guys launch?
I'll get you the exact date right now.
All right. And the next question will be minting price. I believe I saw here it said
150 Crow.
150 crow.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
launched May 29th. That was our launch date, May 29th.
Oh, so Austin, they launched on May 29th. Crip the kid in the house. What's going on, kid? Okay. So, all right. So you were saying something about a game. Uh,
Yes.
Austin just say launched on his birthday. So,
Nice. Happy birthday.
so then the next question that I was gonna ask you was that you said something about a game is
Mm-hmm.
is being
Right.
developed or
Yep.
was
So right now we have the Baby Joey claw machine being developed. I'm actually going to tweet something about it so that way you can maybe show it on the screen here. But
okay.
so what it is, it's not really a game of skill. You know what I mean? It's going to be pretty much automated, but it gives interactive experience to pretty much NFT staking. So you everybody that has a Baby Joey NFTs or multiple NFTs, Baby Joey collection, you're going to be able to access this claw machine, right? And the claw machine is going to obviously grab tokens and you win. It's guaranteed to win every time. The amount that you win may vary, but again, as you excel through the levels, there's going to be three different themed claw machines. Your rewards will continue to get greater and greater. So, level one, this is an example. Level one, you'll get one token. Level two, you get two tokens. Level three, you'll get three tokens. It's not going to be one, two, three, but I'm just using that as an example. Um, and everything, dude, the artwork looks really cool. Everything looks super cool about it. I'm ridiculously excited, man. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
I
to.
see. I see. Crypto Kid, likewise, buddy. Can wait until I see you in person. Actually, um, so basically, one of the big oh, is that a official collaboration right here with Lazy Horse? Andrew, you got
No,
Rob.
no, no. I made that myself.
Oh, okay. All right.
That
I
was
thought
me.
that you was collaborating with him because I
No.
seen is the NFT integrated into the claw machine game?
Yes. So you will need to have a Baby Joey NFT to access the claw machine.
Okay.
That
Well,
is your way.
I
That's
don't
your
know
way in.
nothing about that part, the claw machine, so that's news to me. Um, are you collaborating currently with any other projects?
So initially, we actually partnered with Baby Croge when we first came out. They offered a staking pool to their investors. And dude, initially oh man, there was about $20,000 worth of total value locked, all staking for Baby Hop, which was sick. We were 5 days out. We released 5 days, and they offered this staking platform for us, and people locked up $20,000 worth of their baby croge to
Yeah,
get Baby Hop. So that to me, again, spoke volume. That was sick.
yeah. And basically, well, what are the next plans that you have? Like, let's say, for example, you already have the token out. You already launched the NFT. So, any DeFi exchanges, or you just want to stay directly to HopSwap?
So so of course it's always good to have liquidity on other dexes just to offer investors the opportunity to switch, you know, from your some other token to another token. That's just
Yeah,
that's the game of it. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to all do here. So I think it's important to offer that, and I'm gonna offer that. I just don't think right now is the time to even incorporate that. But I don't see why putting a little bit of liquidity on MMF wouldn't be an option. Putting a little bit of liquidity on like Crodex, but you just want to spread it out to again allow the users, the end users, to trade easily on whatever platform they're coming from. So again, this is something we could do with the NFTs. What decks do you want us to pair liquidity on? Stake it in this, stake your NFT in this one to cast your vote for this dex, stake your NFT in this one to cast your vote for this dex, or this one for this dex. It's all going to be community driven, man. That's how I think that's how projects should be. Because again, you're doing this all for investors. Because a project is nothing without its investors.
yeah. Now, as far as the NFTs, you're currently minting them from HopSwap, correct?
No, we actually have our own minting deck. That is our own baby Babyhop Mint Finance. So that is something that's all in house. You know what I mean? You're minting straight from the contract pretty much when you go to that DApp.
Okay. Now, the next thing that I was gonna ask you, any plans to go on like Crow Sea or Business Bay or well, I think OpenSea has Crow, but I haven't checked. I know for, Solana for sure.
So yeah, we're actually listed on Ibitsu's Bay. Crocy, you don't need a. They're not gatekeepers. They allow anybody to list on there, not verified. There's a process that you have to go through to be verified, but anybody can pretty much list on secondaries there. But
Oh,
we are whitelisted on Ibitsu Bay for secondary markets, and the secondary markets are active. People are posting for sale, and people are buying them. It's uh, it's working, man.
okay. So what
I'm
is
just making
the
this.
like? Huh?
I'm making this tweet for you so I can send. I could give
All
you a
right.
little.
And by the way, guys, I'm gonna say it one more time. Andrew is fully doxxed. The only thing is that today he won't be able to open his camera because he got a baby on his lap. But
Yeah.
other than that, if you haven't seen him on Texas Tornado channel, if you want to see his face, you could see him there. Follow him on Twitter. I recall you said something about you also docs on Facebook or something like
Yeah,
that.
so a lot of the early investors that came to Baby Hop, I was actually initially marketing it to my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group, Hype Coin Revolution, and that's where initially I started proposing the project to that's the community I had control of. Not control of, but that was my community. So we we released it to them, and that gave them a sense of security. You know what I mean? It's me. This is my project. Here's the link to my profile. You see my face. You see my family. You know what I mean? You see everything. It's Facebook. This is my personal page. You see everything about me. So I've been doxxed, I guess, since day one. It's not something that's been,
Yeah.
uh, I'm not hiding nowhere, dude. I'm right here. I'm right
Yeah.
here. I give people my phone number all the time. I've done bank transfers with Tyler Crypto. I'm not hiding, dude. You know what I mean?
No, no, and that's
I'm in
actually
I'm
a
in
good
plain
thing.
sight.
Yeah, no, and it's actually a good thing, because a lot of people feel more comfortable when the developer are docs, even though nowadays at times it really doesn't mean crap because we seeing other docs project and still pull the rug, whether if it's
Hmm.
fast or slow, but they still do it.
Yep.
Um, but
So if you look at your Twitter, I just DM'd you something. If you want to pop that up.
all right, sure. I was laughing at this comment. Austin said, I was about shit on my pants when I saw someone sold 246, but then snapped out of it and realized it was Crow, not Eve. Sheesh, I almost lost it.
Yeah, it's Crow.
What up, John Chris Fallon in the house? Um, let's see. Share tweet. This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, why does it do that every time I try like to make the screen bigger? Literally. Hold
So that's gonna be like the interactive side of the yield farming for these NFTs. You know what I mean? It's pretty much yield farming or staking your NFT, but there's a fun user end to it. You know what I mean? Just a different spin on it.
Okay. So basically, this is supposed to be like the um animated automated game type of thing with
Correct.
who's staking, but it's more like a
It's more user like interactive friendly. Like you watch a little video of the baby Joey playing a thing. It takes what 10 seconds, not even. You get your money and you leave or play with another one.
okay, got it.
Yep. And
And
then again,
what was the staking reward for it again?
so it's going to vary. So there's going to be three levels. There'll be three different themes. So right there, that's the like mountain sky theme. There's going to be a jungle theme. Then there's going to be like a pyramid desert type theme. And each one of them will offer different rewards. And it's going to be up to the user to stake enough to excel to the next level. And the next level is the next machine. You know what I mean? So you level up your NFT, and then that NFT is able to access the second game. You level it up some more, then it's able to access the third game. So it's it's going to be fun, man. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a different take on passive income with NFTs. I don't think I've really seen this done too often, too much. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's different, you know, and I think that's what crypto is, bringing something new, bringing something fresh, as far as utility goes and passive income, because that's what's attractive.
yeah. You basically innovating into something new.
Hmm.
So
And it's doing it differently. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Because who want what good is this project if I'm exactly like another project? Why not invest in that first project? You know what I mean? What's going to bring people to Baby Hop? And that's what I got to think about every single day when I'm creating these things that are going to hopefully draw people in. You know what I mean? What's going to set us aside? And I think I'm doing a pretty good job at differentiating this and kind of showing up a little bit more than the basic average Chronos rewards token. You know what I mean? I don't not a not a lot of them release NFTs a month after they launch a token. You know what I mean? Not a lot of them are even planning on GameFi, you know, and metaverse utility. That's something that's on my to-do list, and I'm scheduling myself to do this shit. You know what I mean? This shit's gonna get done, and we're gonna have a real good time doing it, and
yeah.
hopefully we make a whole lot of money doing it. That's also part of it too. You know, that's the goal.
No,
Have
no, I
fun,
understand.
make money.
What I was gonna ask you, you actually create these yourself or draw them yourself, or how does that work?
No, so I'm not an artist. If I drew that, it looked like my daughter would probably draw better. I actually used a NFT artist from Indonesia. Actually, his name is actually Bros, with a couple different ways to say it. Super talented guy. He actually has his own project now, minting the Sleazy Weasels. Really good artist, dude. If he does like a lot of cartoony styled characters. I
Yeah.
was happy with his work. He was actually the one that did the logo. He sent that to me as a sample initially, and he was part of it from there on out.
Okay. And my next question was gonna be your long-term plan overall for this
So
project.
yeah, so long term, it can get crazy, dude. I'd send myself down a hole, but I think in the grand scheme of things, as far as like utility and stuff like that, NFTs, you know, the NFT click to earn, GameFi and Lazy World Metaverse with our Baby Joey Arcade. We want to offer LP staking, you know, for whatever LP it is that we're going to be that we are utilizing for the token. So right now, like I said, it's Hop and Hop Baby Hop LP and Hop and Crow LP. I want to offer token staking as well. We're going to bring out a second collection of Baby Joey's, a little bit larger collection. Again, that's to attract more investors, new investors, and hopefully gain new holders for these NFTs. And those NFTs are going to be what's going to fund the metaverse game. And that's the near future. You know what I mean? Um, in real life, dude, this thing could turn into something really cool. We're exploring options as far as merchandise goes. I don't really want to toss that out there yet because it's not solidified. It's all been in the talks,
Okay.
and we're building, dude. You know what I mean? And I feel like I've definitely proved myself to be somebody that produces for my investor community. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here on a couch, you know, just looking at the chart in Telegram. I'm doing that, but I'm also in Twitter Spaces. I'm reaching out to developers. I'm reaching out to other project developers, project owners, and we are making this shit happen.
No, no, and I actually I could kind of testify to that because I actually jump on a lot of Twitter Spaces. I started doing that because that's the place where you want to make a lot of connection, and I do see you pretty often in a lot of them. So yeah. Um, all right. So I see you still building your community. I just noticed 270 members, and I mean it's still a brand new project, so it needs time to grow regardless. And I see that you had a Instagram. I also see that you have a Discord.
Yes, sir. Instagram really isn't too live, but we just posted up there a little bit just to have the. You want to secure your social medias. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No. So if anybody in the audience got any questions, let me know or type it in. So, but so far, I mean, I don't see anything sketchy, as they say. No offense.
Dissect it, bro. Go ahead, dissect it. I want you to.
Yeah, because usually,
I
you
I
know,
I offer anybody to dissect my smart contract for my token, dissect my smart contract for my NFTs, dissect my DApp, front end, back end, whatever, however you want to look at it. It doesn't matter to me.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
I'll
actually,
answer any questions,
actually,
and yeah,
if you don't mind and you want my honest opinion, I think I might have found a tiny oopsie.
what you got?
All right,
That's
so
not
right
that's not
here.
an oopsie. All right, so I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do.
All
So
right.
you're gonna set the slippage to, so press the settings button in the top corner, top left.
No,
Yep,
no, 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 no.
bro.
You're gonna be like, okay, I didn't even notice that. You're gonna see what oopsie I'm talking about. Oh crap! It won't let me go back. Hold on. Let me refresh this. But it's a very tiny one. Trust me. There you go. So you see this right here.
Hmm.
Who built the page for you?
The minting dApp.
Yeah.
I actually had a friend of mine. He's a developer from France.
Okay. Well, if you can reach out to him because this connection is not secure,
Why?
meaning it is very easy to hack. And I'm
How
telling
so?
you this, yes, and I'm telling you this from a geek point of view because I'm pretty good with computers. So, yeah, you just might want to point that part out to him. That's the only oopsie I found.
What oopsies though? In what ways do you feel it's
It's
unsafe?
he gotta encrypt the server that works for this page.
Okay.
So when you speak to him, if you want to speak in geek terms, the SSL encrypted, you gotta make sure that it's put on here. That's it.
All right.
Other than that, like I said, man, I mean, I like the project. I like your ideas. I like the fact that you're working hard for your project and for the community. So there, you know, the only thing I could say is, man, keep going. That's it.
Well, yeah. We ain't gonna stop, bro. We're gonna keep
Exactly.
pushing.
Exactly.
We're gonna keep
So
pushing.
now, how much is the B hop currently?
Let me get up
'Cause
to it.
I mean, I really don't understand the crow price here, but I'm guessing if you put in cents, that's a lot of zeros.
Yeah, there's a lot of zeros to it. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
All
So
right.
it's eight zeros, 8 zeros 8512.
Okay,
up 25% in the last 24 hours.
nice. And all right. I mean, if nobody has any question, unless you want to add anything, or just chill for a bit, because usually I keep the AMA for an hour. If you want to add anything else, totally up to you. But I think we pretty much cover everything. Unless anybody thinks otherwise, let me know if I miss anything. But you did mention earlier that you're a stock trader, right? Or used to?
Yes, sir. No, I'll never let go of my stocks, dude.
Okay. So in your opinion, because I kind of used to trade stocks too at one point, but I just felt like it was way too slow for me.
Well, that's that's reality of investment. Number one. Again, remember when I said you meet your first moonshot and you think every investment's going to be like that? That's not real. You know what I mean? Like DeFi is different, and in reality, settling for a 3% return or a 4% return on a trade is actually doing really good. So you just got to learn how to leave green, dude. Learn how to leave green. Protect the investment, and yeah, just protect your investment and make sure you're one that leaves with make sure you're one of them that leaves with money.
Yeah.
Don't be the last one out of anything. You know what I mean?
And what do you think about this recent, well, I dare call it a fake out. The only reason why, or artificial pump, is because that just came out of nowhere. Da 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 da, and that's
Yeah,
it.
dude. Yeah, look at that. That's institution.
Yeah.
That's institutional.
So let me
It
load up
doesn't.
my chart.
You mean to tell me that what did the total value lock go up today? Let me just get into that real quick. Not today,
Uh,
but since that happened. Let's go to that.
hold on, let me. I don't see the percentage that it went up, but earlier I saw like 9 point something. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it
Seven.
went up like 10%. So you
Now
mean to tell me that the retail investors that are scrambling to put food on their tables right now have all this money to dump into Bitcoin? No, dude. You know what I mean? There's no way that the retail investor has the capital to swing Bitcoin up that much. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's this is institutional trading. You can tell it because there's not a ton of volume. Look at that price hike right there. Um, where am I? I'm trying to look at it's
who?
not that's not a retail investor. You know what I mean? There's way too little volume for that price change, and that signifies institutional trades or whale trades. You know what I mean? Well, I don't think every
Yeah, well,
big trade
Bill
is an institution.
and they're all about the same category because what I was looking at, let me see, it was this chart right here. That volume, this is why I call it artificial because look, it was just one big pump. That's it.
Yep, yep.
And then
That's not.
obviously everybody gets hurt because they get hype, and then the little ones come in, and here we go. Let me put a
I
little
mean, but
bit.
to
Well,
paint that volume like that, all it takes is one really big buy and a whole lot of little buys, and there
yeah,
you have your volume. You know what I mean? It's textbook market manipulation. When you see something like that, normally it's a nice pyramid. You know what I mean? It's gradual. volume like that is that's manipulated. Look at that. You know what I mean? Like that. We're talking about Bitcoin. I could understand like a shit coin. You know what I mean, or something that had very low value. But this is Bitcoin valued over, you know, over today over $10,000. So it's it it's that's synthetic, dude. That's so synthetic.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I don't think this is because once again, as far as trading goes, yeah, it might not be like other traders that they don't need indicators. They just look support resistance. Like let's say right here, I see if it goes back down here, it has a good support, right? But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, I feel more comfortable when I trade with the indicators
Mm-hmm.
because, sorry, like for example, if I'm not looking at the indicators right here, I wouldn't be able to tell. Like the star chart size is way too high up. It's been
Mm-hmm.
there for a good minute, so obviously it needs to come down and cool down. The same thing with the regular RSI, which is
Yeah, we're
way
overbought right now. It's way
over,
overbought.
so yeah, overbought, and then it needs to cool down. Even the MACD right here is way too highly extended. So in maybe another hour or so, we could
They'll
see it
cross and it'll come down.
exactly
That's
towards the
that's exactly
downside.
what's gonna happen.
So
Yep.
I mean,
And once,
I
so
trade
I
the-
like I like I trade with MACD and stochastic RSI. I don't use Bollinger Bands on my candlestick graph, but I use MACD and stochastic RSI when I trade. And for me, textbook is I want those MACD Bollinger Bands to be as far apart from each other when they're going up, and then once I see them cross in a downward pattern, I
yeah,
know that I know that that's it's beginning to be sold off. So it's important to understand how to read them individually, but also read them together. Because
together.
when you know how to work those two, I'll say MACD and stochastic RSI. When you know how to work those two together, your entry points and your exits of whatever trade you're doing, it's going to be a lot more dialed in. You know what I mean? You're going to have a much better idea of what's going on. You'll never be able to predict the market, but this will give you a good idea of what it is that's going on in the
Yeah,
market.
yeah. See, that's one thing that I was talking to somebody earlier. Like they were telling me, oh, there's this company that give you signals and blah 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 blah. I told
Yeah,
them, huh?
it's giving you their signals. So
Yeah,
when they say to buy, they're actually selling.
yeah, yeah. So I was like, look, man. Honestly speaking, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel comfortable doing what I'm doing, which is if I win $50 in a day, that's $50 that I didn't have. If I win 100, that's 100 that I didn't have. And I do it at my own um,
Hmm.
pace and without the need to actually go spend $245 on some signal or some website that claims that they teach you how to do trading.
Right. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, don't. So I'm going to tell you, for me, the best way that I've learned to trade. Uh, I take bits and pieces from a lot of like good traders. You know what I mean? And you can take information from the stock market and use it in crypto because charting and signals and all that are general. You know what I mean? Throughout anything that has a chart to it. You know what I mean? So if you understand how to read charts, you're kind of good. I mean, it changes from it has a case by case scenario where it's like something that has a super, a really lot of volatility to it. you got to learn how to read volatile charts. It's totally different than something that's very stable. You know what I mean? But it's I you pick up little things everywhere you go, man, and you learn different strategies. And in crypto, there's a lot more than just buy and sell. You know what I mean? There's
Exactly.
buy, hold, yield farm, NFTs, staking, GameFi, play to earn, gamble to earn, a million different ways to make money, and it it's awesome, dude. You know what I mean? It's cool. I love this space, man. I respect this space.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like when you respect the space and don't, because this isn't a little kid's game, bro. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that there's a lot of money on the line, and it's not a
Yeah.
little boy's game. And if you treat this like a game, you're gonna lose the game because it's far from a game. This is this this is real life, and this can change your life. You know, and hopefully, if you overinvest and it shits the bed, it doesn't change your life in a negative way. But unfortunately, that's the reality of it, and it happens to people.
I mean, some people, that's another thing that I was touching on one of my stream, um, which is the fact that why people call Bitcoin a scam, or why they say, oh no, this BS because you're only gonna lose money. And the reason why is because they always buy around here,
Yep. You didn't want to
or
buy it when
right about
we were
here.
at 10,000. Yeah.
Yeah,
When
or
when
all the
everybody
way
else bought.
up.
And you know what happens when you buy up there? You know what you turned into? You turned into exit liquidity. That's exactly
Yeah,
what happens to you.
yeah,
And you're the reason that the whale keeps making money because you not you. I'm not saying you
no, no,
because
I know, I know.
people FOMO into projects, and when you FOMO, you turn into exit liquidity.
Yep, I just heard your baby girl.
Yeah, she wants to watch Caleb.
Yeah. So,
So funny. I know.
but
You got lemons. There you
well, I'll tell you this much. She did pretty good because
go. Dude, she did really good for
she
being awake.
has been
Yeah,
quiet until now, so that's a plus.
yeah, good man.
Hey,
She
what's
was
going on, Cov? How are you, bro? Marty. Well, if there's anything that you would like to add, I just want to say thank you for coming on stream with me. Thank you for showcasing your project, talking about it, and also for sharing some of the information that you have, as far some of your knowledge actually that you have as far as the market itself in general, which that makes it much better because I feel like a lot of people need to learn a little bit more about exactly what they're getting into before they actually get into it, especially when it comes to crypto, because crypto is very volatile and very unpredictable, as much as other people want to say. Like, I remember when it was right here, this is the 40, yeah, like the 42 area. I was
hmm
saying Bitcoin is gonna dump. Bitcoin is gonna dump. A lot of people, were like, "No, you're crazy. We're going to 100K." A lot of my other friends, the same story. But long story short, they didn't pull out when I advised them. Well,
hmm
you guys, I cannot give financial advice to. Friends and family, since I'm the one that knows in this case, I can't give financial advice to. So I advised them to get out, which they didn't. And now they are regretting it. So
hmm
Yeah.
But that type of shit'll kill you, man. Like the coulda, woulda, shoulda in crypto. Use it as Tyler says it all the time. His father always told him, "You pay the tuition." You know what I mean? When you learn a lesson that costs you money, you pay the tuition, and that means it was a lesson. And hopefully, you don't go to that same class again and pay that same tuition. You know what I mean? Understand where your failed trades what happened on your failed trades. Was it your entry? Was it your exit? Was it your lack of knowledge on the project?
Yeah.
What was it? Because it was something that made you not make money. And understanding that and dissecting where you fucked up is important, because on the next trade, hopefully it doesn't happen again and you leave green.
Yeah. No, I was laughing at Shaman's comment here. I always pull out. Then he says no kids, and then Ragged says when in doubt, pull out, laughing out
Oh
loud.
yeah, yeah.
So
Because look, all you see at these, I'm trying to chart with you a little bit on your screen. So
okay,
at that, when it hit that 60 the first time, right? It held it for a little bit. Everybody was ramping in. People were selling. Obviously, look at that volume. You know, there was
yeah,
sales going on. People were taking money, but the FOMO was there. Then you see those big sells. You see the dump off. All right, we maintained a
yeah,
high. We maintained a high floor for a decent amount of time. Um, After a price hike of 40%, 60%, and you know that that's not sustainable. So what happens? It dumps and it dumps and it dumps and it dumps. And then the retail investors are like, oh shit, it went down to 35. Let's bring it back up to 60. And
yeah,
that's the hope of it. So you see that happening right over there.
yeah.
And
Which
then it
was
dumped.
right
Then
here, and then went right back up here.
exactly. And then you see that first green candle. I bet you that first red candle after that nice, nice arch, that
Uh,
red candle right there is that first green candle, investors exiting. And hopefully they did and they were smart, because it went up a little bit more and then those people got greedy and some
went back
people made
down.
some more money and it went right back down. And those people that bought all the way up there turned into the guy that bought all the way down there at that 10K.
Yeah.
They are that guy's exit liquidity. And that is crypto in a nutshell.
Yes, yes, and it just gets crazy overall because those are things that, like I said earlier, if you don't know, I just suggest don't do it. If you cannot see this part right here where it is way too overbought, I mean, this is not Passover, but like back here.
And
See?
Wadi, look at the RSI and the MACD. It tells you, like, it's showing you in bold print. I am so overbought. My market is so saturated with buyers. Sell me. That's what MACD and the stochastic RSI is screaming at us right there. Is
Exactly.
fucking sell me right now, or you will be broke. That's what it's saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, Like I said, I could sit here and talk to you all day about it, but you know what? Hopefully, we get the chance, man. Just come on my channel, not to talk
Hmm.
about baby
Yeah,
hop, but let's
yeah.
just have a crypto
Let,
conversation overall, and exchange ideas from trader to trader, and just in overall how the economy is moving and what is going on. Like, for example, I know I had a strategy before, but at times it works, at times it doesn't. Like, for example, with the MACD, I would usually buy over here, right? Once I see
hmm
that cross.
hmm
And
hmm
I will sell right about over here before I see that cross towards the downside.
hmm
So, it's so many ideas and crazy strategy that you could do when you're trading, whether you are day trading, swing trading. Either way could make you a whole lot of money if you actually know what you're doing.
Yeah. You just gotta know how to read it, dude. You don't need to know. Listen, I've I've done countless amounts of trades where I'm sniping deck screener for new pair launches. You know what I mean? On you know what I mean? And I was a moon boy. You know what I mean? That's how I got introduced to DeFi. I was a textbook moon boy, and I sat on deck screener at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, waiting for Europe to release these new tokens, and I'd scoop them up before they even paired liquidity,
Oh,
and hopefully sell for a profit. And I'm just going off these charts. I'm looking at MACD, I'm looking at RSI, I'm looking at volume, and I'm exiting. And when I had no knowledge of Telegram and Discord and none of that shit, and I was basing my trades just off charts, I made a lot of money. But once I began getting influenced by Telegram communities and the diamond hand for it, you know what I mean, on brand new shit tokens, that's when I
mhm,
started losing, man. You know what I mean? Like these tokens, there's projects that don't have any real utility to them other than here's a token smart contract. This is all I have. This is all I am. I'm a
mhm.
token. I have nothing else behind me. I don't even have a website. But don't get me wrong, I traded those because I made money. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
understand that there's a strategy to degenning a brand new paired token that has no use case behind it and really has no utility. You got to understand what you're investing in and know that this might flop and they'll probably rug. You know what I mean? But do your own research, man. Understand what's going on in the markets, understand what crypto is and how to get the most information from Chronoscan and LP locker websites and all that stuff. Understand how to get that and understand how to do your own research. You could say do your own research. This isn't financial advice, but if you're not giving your investors the resources to do the research, you're pretty much not saying anything to them. You know what I mean? So I think it's
Exactly.
important to bring that to the investors. Bring in the way. How do I do my own research? Because telling them, that's pretty much telling somebody, yeah, go figure it out yourself. Like here's what I'm doing, but don't do what I'm doing. Go figure it out yourself.
Mhm.
That's not how to do it, dude. You got to kind of push them in the right direction. Where do you get this information? What am I looking for on smart contracts? Um, Shit like that, dude. Because that's how I maintain a safe entry and exit in whatever investments I do.
Yeah, pretty much true. At the Crypto Hunter. Hey, what's going on, Crypto Kid? Well, once again, Andrew, thank you for everything. Thank you for being here, man. If there's anything you wanted to add, you might want to say now out in the space. And if you want, we could show backstage for a bit. But if you have something to do, that's perfectly fine too.
No, we
And
can chill. Let's chop it up. I'm cool with it.
all right. Well,
All right.
have a good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Like always, I appreciate the love and support. And please give do your own research, like always. But definitely check out Baby Hop. They're on Twitter and check out the Baby Hop token. Check out the NFT. Have a good one, everyone.